shut your mouth. How can you say I go about things the wrong way?
My name's Colin. I live in Bath in the southwest of England. This is my channel, the Yay, Nay or Meh channel, and this is another episode of This Charmed Man, a series of first-time reaction videos to the TV series Charmed. And this is my second night in a row of recording these. I'm really churning them out. Spent a lot of today editing what I recorded for Season 3 Episode 1, but now we've reached Season 3 Episode 5. Really going along. So we've had, in the last episode, we had the witches going back in time and creating Halloween, essentially, and making sure that Melinda Warren was born and becomes the foundation of the Halliwell line, which was cool, but I do think that was a kind of a cheesy episode. We have confirmation that Cole is actually something called, or someone called Balthazar. Whether he's a demon or a warlock or what, I don't know. He's apparently working for an organisation called the Triad, who may or may not be the same as the council that we saw at the end of Season 2, and may or may not be connected to the Source, which we saw in the penultimate episode of Season 2, and it was also kind of referenced earlier as well in various points. So yeah, that's interesting, because it does look a little bit like what they're doing with Cole is he is evil and he's trying to, you know, destroy the Halliwells or whatever, but he might actually be falling for Phoebe, which is a trope we have kind of seen before, but it's interesting that seems to be, or that might be, where we're going with Cole, is as an enemies to lovers trope. But Phoebe at this point doesn't know he's an enemy, because that shoe's going to drop at some point. Yeah. So yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, we're gradually building up the relationship with Cole. So yeah, that's the only ongoing thing that's really going on at the moment. Well, other than the fact that Leo and Piper are officially a couple now, and how are, you know, the powers that be, or them, or whatever we're supposed to call them, how are they going to deal with that? Don't know about that. And Prue still, I don't think is got long-term romantic interest, because I doubt we'll see that Micah guy or Micah's descendant again. I'm surprised that we had that subplot in that last episode of Prue making eyes at that guy in 1670 Virginia, who then ended up stabbed in the back by Carl.
Serves you well.
That was surprisingly violent for this show. So I doubt we'll see that guy again. But is Prue going to get a romantic interest? Is there going to be time for that? Because I don't know if Shannon Doherty knew she was leaving at this point, but in retrospect we know her time on this show is limited. So how is that going to play out? And are we going to tick anything off my Charmed Trope bingo card? A list of famous monsters, famous pieces of media, and just general ideas which tend to show up in these kinds of shows. So putting it out there in case anything I've got on this list does show up in these episodes. So yes, there is my Charmed Trope bingo card. So if I shout bingo at any point, I've ticked something off. Yeah, that's something of a rarity. I really thought I would be better at picking out what would show up in these things. I mean, we had a genie show up at the end of Season 2, and that was one that got ticked off. But yes, we shall see. And are we going to tick something off that list in this particular episode? which is entitled Sight Unseen. Ooh, so maybe we are going to tick something off. Maybe this is the Invisible Man episode. Because, I mean, I doubt it's going to be blindness, particularly after we just saw Grimlocks trying to steal sights, including Daryl's in the last episode. So I doubt it's going to be blindness. Are we finally going to have an Invisible Man? Because that is one of the absolute classics, one of the universal monsters. I mean, we've had the Wolfman, we've had the Mummy. We haven't had vampires, and that surprised me. We still haven't had vampires. We haven't had Frankenstein, and that's another really, really obvious one. We haven't had zombies, and we haven't had the Invisible Man. I mean, those are like the really, really big ones. So we've only had 2 out of the 7 or so really obvious ones. And Invisible Man is a very, very obvious one. So are we finally going to tick off Invisible Man? Because it's so obvious to do. Sight Unseen, that maybe is what we're doing. Let's find out. So yes, episode 5 of season 3, Sight Unseen.
Abby, maybe you should get Sean another drink.
Oh,
Okay.
we have
that's over
the
club
barmaid
over there. It's okay. We'll
is
get him a cab home.
going to become a
Kristen
semi-regular
wasn't
by the looks of
Nope.
it.
Look at that poor guy. Well, how are we going to explain this to him?
Abby, you better make
So-
that a double.
Is
I'm getting cut through. Well, speaking of a big chill,
Is Leo keeping you warm?
that's one way of putting it. But yeah, Prue standing up something.
the last 2 times they orbed him out was right in the middle of it.
What
Really?
does he say?
He swears they're
That's
not
a
watching.
very specific thing of coitus interruptus.
Well, at least you have the option to concentrate. If Cole and I continue this flirting tango
Ooh,
thing, I'm
Perrier!
gonna have to start
Perrier,
concentrating
sighting.
on myself.
The product placement is strong in this show.
Your date?
Oh, Sean. Oh, all right. Just give him.
So
a
yeah,
If we
Prue
get
the
him anymore,
workaholic.
we're gonna have to send him to an AA meeting.
How long is it gonna
Let's say about an hour and 327 peanuts.
be? All right. So what do I do?
There's been a slight glitch. Sometimes my sister gets hung up at work and she sort of has a one-track mind.
It's not a problem. I understand. Tell her just to give me a call.
That's a very specific look that he's got with the red shirt and the leather jacket. I mean, it's very angel look.
Children making up bedtime stories of friendly vampires that comfort themselves in the dark.
Is that so bad?
These people don't know anything about vampires. What they are, how they live, how they dress.
When you start forgetting about guys like Sean.
So making absolutely sure she knows, or is attempting to find out what is the demon sent back. How quickly is she going to realise that it's Carl? Probably not in this episode. Ooh, somebody broken in. Oh. How many times has that specific window been broken? So who was that?
It's eerie knowing that somebody went through every room in the house, smashing mirrors, touching who knows what.
Fondling who knows what.
It's just so creepy. At least nothing seems to be missing. How do you know it wasn't a
So
demon?
was that it, just breaking
demons don't usually
mirrors?
fondle.
That's interesting.
Well, on the human side of things, I need you guys to put together a grudge list of any enemies that you have, past or...
that's
Already
that's a
done.
long list.
See, Abraxas, Barbara, Yama. What did you do? Date the United Nations?
I'm gonna go hit the Book of Shadows and see if I can find anything about mirrors.
Yeah, because Prue is now obsessed with the.
You lock this door, but you don't lock the front door.
I locked the front door.
Me too. Mostly.
I don't. Why bother?
Because you're 3 young women. In fact, your whole attitude
Yeah,
about
because
security
there's
baffles me. You
there's
have no
things out
alarm
there
system,
other than
no
demons
deadbolts,
which is
no
are
dog.
dangerous. I mean, yes, you've got powers, but still.
The Triads sent somebody back in time and nearly wiped out our entire line, and I am willing to bet that it's the same demon that we found up here a couple of weeks ago. Now, if you guys don't want to take that seriously, that's your business. Me, I'm on a mission.
Yeah, on a
really need to
mission
get
at
her
the
laid,
exclusion of yeah, at the exclusion of everything else. And yeah, I think somebody does definitely need to get laid.
We're assigning another.
You're replacing me. We had a bargain. I get the charmed ones for you. Give me back.
Bargain is in your best interests.
Give me back.
Don't look at it as replacement.
What's he?
Look at it as assistance.
What's he after?
Troxa has already started.
Troxa. What? Does he know who that is? I guess this is Troxa.
Okay, how about you tell him to look the other way?
They're not looking. How many times do we have to?
Yeah, but I think Troxa is.
Well, how do you know? How can you be sure?
Because I told you that's not what they do.
Okay, then how do you explain the last 2 times? Count them 2.
Sheer coincidence, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it depends on how often you're banging, really, doesn't it? So is he invisible? I mean, this if he is yeah, that's not. Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah. This is. Okay, I think there's enough of the tropes. I'm calling it bingo for Invisible Man. Oh. And a floating, smothering pillow. So is it he's invisible, but he can be seen in a mirror, maybe? Is that what it is?
I just heard.
Heard what?
About what happened, the break-in. You guys, okay?
You came all the way over here for me? I mean, for we? For us?
Yeah.
You have no idea what kind of evil you're dealing with here.
Yes, well, we were.
Yeah,
actually
well,
just
why
discussing
does
that,
he
weren't we?
have any idea
Do you
what
want
we're dealing
anything,
with?
Cole? Do you want some coffee?
Yeah,
or
the
something?
Invisible Man.
Actually,
Yeah,
Phoebe,
this
that's
is
not
definitely the
really a good
tropes of the
idea.
Invisible
We have
Man.
Something very
Right.
important that we have to discuss.
What about my good luck blouse? Have you guys seen it?
The fuchsia paisley one?
Is there anything else missing?
Not that I know of.
Prue, this is important. Maybe the guy that broke into the house took them.
Yeah, or maybe it was a demon who
Yeah, or it's
took them for some weird ritualistic ceremony.
yeah, I mean, personal
Now, would that be
possessions.
The pillow smothering demon or the lock picking demon?
I mean, time and time again on this show, the lack of belief in the supernatural, the amount of times that something weird has happened and you don't believe there's a supernatural explanation for it, it happens over and over again on this show. If something weird is going on and you have a theory about it, believe it.
What is this?
A way to always be prepared.
These are very big contraceptives, Prue.
All right. You know, we're always wearing inappropriate footwear when demons attack.
Actually, there is stuff missing. Our grandmother's necklace and Prue's favorite shirt.
It's funny, it's the only thing he took. You know, there is another possibility. Could be a stalker.
A stalker?
Who would want to stalk us?
Could be anybody.
Who wouldn't? I mean, if you're that way inclined, I mean, 3 attractive women.
The smallest things can set these guys off.
All right, well, if it's a stalker, it's a demonic stalker.
In any case, I'm gonna
You're
check out this Sean
absolutely
guy.
100% sure about that. I mean, probably, but instantly dismissing the non-supernatural explanation. Oh, is he going to Cole's office?
I did some research, Troxa. I found your Achilles heel. Cold is very revealing for you.
I mean, this is interesting because this could just be a rivalry. I mean, I don't like my replacement, but equally it could be
Okay, just pretend that I'm the audience.
that he's
Okay, right,
turning
Hillary.
good because he seems to want
Now,
something
the
out
Australian
of the
black
triad.
snake won't just
And
run
here
out
we've
in the
got
bush
Steve
and
Irwin,
strike at you
essentially.
for no good reason. They strike
With
as a defense mechanism.
Not a great accent.
What did you say the cage was used for again?
Trapping snakes or any other varmints you might want to get rid of.
Really?
Yeah.
The light bulb moment. So how are you gonna entice and trap a demon that you can't see? And why is the demon taking photographs?
Abby, hi. Hi. Have you seen Cole? How about an easy one? Where's Piper?
Oh, she's in back in the office.
Okay, thanks.
Not the time.
I should have knocked. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I can't do it anyway.
I am so sorry to hear that.
I guess I better go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so like inappropriate behaviour in the workplace anyway. And if she was going to go into Piper's office, why did she dump her jacket behind the bar?
Leo is looking fine.
I thought you said you didn't see anything.
Oh, nothing good. Okay, here is my stalker list. It's mostly guys that I knew when I was in New York.
Wow. You were busy in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've established this. I wonder if Clay's on that list from the Mummy episode.
Well, the minute the demon steps into the grid, this glows, and he's zapped. So whatever it is electrocuted.
Okay, that
Well, yeah, whatever demon.
that does kind of make sense, but it's obviously not going to work.
So prove you've booby-trapped our house.
And again, what if it's human?
It's not.
Yeah, I mean, instantly dismissing that it's not a human. I mean, there's no.
I'm definitely interested, but I just ask that you be honest with me, okay? The one thing I can't handle is games. It drives me crazy.
Oh, nice that
Psycho,
guy.
freaky, crazy?
What?
Never mind.
That's Eddie Cahill from CSI New York or Miami.
Anybody home?
Oh, and Cole is going to set off the trap. Is he actually going to be revealed as a demon in this episode? Or is he a demon? Is he a warlock? Is there a difference? We still don't know. Making the house very cold. That's an interesting thing. Yeah, getting the inside scoop on what Prue knows and or suspects. Oh, there he goes. Ah, yeah, the demon. But is it going to be revealed as Cole or just in his demon form?
Oh, how did you get in and what are you doing up here?
Front door was unlocked. Then when I saw the windows were open.
You thought that someone broke into the house again.
Yeah, it's not.
we over now?
It's too easy
What happened?
to believe.
What's that?
Yeah.
Do you know that your trap is the equivalent of having a loaded shotgun with a tripwire behind your front door? That's illegal! I'm an ADA, an officer of the court. I could have you arrested.
For putting crystals around?
I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean, Prue's now convinced that Cole's a demon.
Cool.
But is she going to be able to convince Phoebe? Probably not.
I mean, think about it, Phoebe. He is always around when something is going on. I mean, look at tonight.
You're right. He's a plant. trying to get close to me so he can kill
Yes,
us.
he is.
Now, is everyone a demon, Prue? You are crazy right now.
Oh, that's disgusting. Look out.
Yeah.
There's your demon, Prue. I'm going to call Morse.
Piper, that doesn't really make any sense. I mean, I cannot believe I hurt that guy that badly. Daryl said it only takes a small thing to set them off.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, it's the tiniest thing can be the trigger for stalker behavior.
But Prue, there are other evils in the world. And some of them are even human.
Yeah. I mean, this is really emphasizing the fact that, yes, this is a supernatural show, so every episode is basically going to have a supernatural explanation, but there are bad guys out there, bad humans out there.
You want the charmed ones. They're all yours.
I don't trust you.
No, you shouldn't.
Don't. By the way, the key to getting them is in the Book of Shadows. It's up in the attic.
Yeah, so he's sending him off to get demon trapped.
Oh, honey. That's sweet. But not tonight. We all have headaches.
Okay.
But feel free to help us close some windows.
Is that a Hershey's Kiss? Looks like it. American chocolate is disgusting. When I went to Chicago a few years ago, I tried some Hershey's Kisses and they're... No. And once again with the broken mirrors. Ooh! Cool.
You get nothing from me, witch.
So now we're resorting to torture. I mean, okay, it's a demon, but it's still torture.
But I am not the only agent the Triad has sent after you. There is another. His name is Balthazar.
And yeah, they're the Triad. You start talking about them, they get rid of you.
If someone hadn't turned on the AC, opened up all the windows, and made it freezing in here, I never would have seen him. Leo?
I don't know anything about it at all.
Does that mean we have another guardian angel?
Well, I hope so. From what I've heard about Balthazar, we're gonna need all the help we can get.
What do you mean?
Well, he's infamous. He's a demonic soldier of fortune. He's one of the most evil,
Okay,
vile
interesting.
creatures there is.
Wait, that's the demon we saw try to take the Book of Shadows a couple of weeks ago.
If he's sort of like a mercenary working for the Triad, which soldier of fortune, mercenary, then what does Balthazar want from the Triad? What kind of bargain is being made?
Cool. Right. Well, you know, I had to
Trust your
fill in
instincts.
something.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe tomorrow you could call Cole and apologize to him? Yeah.
Yeah, she's still suspicious, and she should be. Of course she. Okay. And photo development chemicals are not the kinds of things you want in your eyes.
There are still so many loose ends. I mean, the broken mirrors, the AC, the open windows, the dead flowers, the stuff that's missing.
Are you obsessing now? It's over. We were wrong.
No, I know, but those aren't demonic
It's never
things.
over,
They're
though, is it?
Things that a stalker might do, like what Morris said. It's me. I'm just checking in. Where are you?
I'm in my car.
Hello, Prue? I can barely hear you.
Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, I'll see you later,
Okay,
honey.
so
Bye.
can Abby?
She sounds fine.
Okay.
I thought it was interesting that Abby showed up more than once, but huh?
Bye-bye. Oh, Prue. Isn't it obvious what I want? Huh? I want to be you. What? Nobody
Okay,
come
so
back?
now we're doing
No
single white
confident army
female.
Queen of the world retort? Huh?
Thank you.
You've got to be kidding.
You just should have asked first. But I wanted it to be a surprise.
Now I just have one last question. Last night, when I was here, when I was running away from you, how the hell did you throw me through that door, huh?
Like this?
Even if you can't see, just chuck all the shit at her. Oh yeah.
October 27th,
Stalker a go-go.
1. Prue leaves the house, gets into car. I love the way she walks.
Hey, freak, I'm over here now.
Oh, just get her to use up all her bullets. Because she's probably not got a reload. Ooh, and form tackle. Oh. Okay, she does have a reload, damn it.
Right. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be great. As soon as I fire her. Okay. Yeah, I'm only doing this until I get my master's in education. Then I'm gonna be a teacher. Oh, that is just so excellent.
Thank you. Thanks.
You know, you can never be too careful with demons or mortals.
So rumor has it
Oh,
Laura
yeah,
is
you
installing
can.
an alarm system in the house?
Yeah, I know, and we're gonna have to lock the doors and do all that other responsible stuff that women should do in the big city.
Yes, yes, you should.
But first, I think you should kind of watch out for him.
Yeah, women should believe their instincts.
You don't like him, do you? No, I don't.
Why do I get the feeling you're a high-maintenance kind of gal?
Because she
I
is.
don't know, maybe because I am.
Yes. But it's
Yes.
not necessarily her fault because, you know, she's got the world to save and demons to slay and all that kind of stuff. And that does tend to get in the way of a romantic relationship. Okay, this overly romantic music. I really do think they're going to be doing the enemies to lovers thing.
And stop worrying about them. I hope you enjoyed the show.
I do wonder if they're deliberately messing with them. I mean, because they still, I mean, despite being, you know, allowing it, they can't still be that happy about it. But at least they are getting some nookie time. Hello, editing Colin here. And during the course of editing the video you are currently watching, I came across some statements which might seem contradictory, and I felt the need to clarify them in this little addendum. During the course of my review of this episode, I had a go at both Phoebe and Piper for dismissing supernatural reasons for the mystery, and I also had a go at Prue for dismissing non-supernatural reasons for the mystery, which is kind of talking out of both sides of my face, but I stand by both statements and both statements can be true. I think the complete dismissal of either side of that argument, the complete dismissal of the supernatural and the complete dismissal of the non-supernatural, the mundane, if you will, I think both of those things are dangerous. I mean, in this particular episode, the fact that the main threat, or at least the most dangerous threat to the sisters, was the non-supernatural crazy stalker lady. As I will be talking about in the outro I recorded a couple of days ago, I do think this is a show which every now and again it needs to say, yes, there's supernatural shit out there, but also 3 young women living together in the modern day. That's dangerous too. So yeah, I wanted to clarify that it might seem contradictory, but I do stand by both those statements, and the complete dismissal of either side of that argument is dangerous and should be avoided. And the amount of times that it's happened on this show that the supernatural has been dismissed as an explanation for what's going on seems a little silly in a show like this. But regardless, I wanted to make that clarification. Yes, I did make both of those statements, those seemingly contradictory statements, but I do stand by both of them. So now back to the outro I recorded a couple of days ago. Okay, so yeah, that was a much better episode than ones we've had recently. One of the reasons I really liked Awakened in season 2 was the fact that ultimately the bad thing that happened wasn't supernatural. Piper just got sick. I mean, she got bitten by an insect and she got sick. I mean, she got bitten by an insect that was on a fruit she didn't need to import because apparently they grow them in California. But she just got sick and she died because she just got sick. It wasn't supernatural at all. And that's what I liked about it. The fact that, yes, you are witches, but you are still young women in a very patriarchal, arguably misogynistic society, which it still is. It definitely was in 2000. And it still is. So I think you do need to deal with that. And I do like the fact that there were 2 main things. I mean, there was Trexor. So yeah, Invisible Man, bingo, ticked off the bingo card. We're probably not going to see him again. So yeah, there was a supernatural threat, but there was also a human threat. And basically, this Abby barmaid was doing Single White Female. Actually, when was Single White Female? Surely it must have been out by 2000. Oh, it was 1992. So yeah, it was well established. So yeah, actually it occurs to me that it is 1992, and I do wonder how big a cultural profile Single White Female still has. I mean, it's one of those sort of like, that plot line is easily named off this. I mean, basically, Jennifer Jason Leigh answers an advert put out by Bridget Fonda for a roommate, and basically starts trying to take over her life. Dressing the same, having the same friends. Basically pushing her out of her own life. Actually, it's a little bit like David Lynch's Mulholland Drive as well, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, that was basically what Abby was doing, and. Yeah, does Single White Female still have any profile in the modern day? I mean, it's well over 30 years old now. I find it fascinating that it was a non-supernatural threat, or one of the things in this episode was a non-supernatural threat. And I do like the fact that we had already established Abby. I mean, because I did notice a couple of episodes ago, at least there was at least one episode where Abby the bartender was a significant supporting player, and her showing up again now, I was starting to wonder, is she going to become a recurring character throughout the rest of the season? No, but I do like the fact that they established her in at least one episode before, maybe 2. I can't remember how many episodes she showed up in. But we'd established her as somebody who'd worked in the bar already in a previous episode, and now she's the villain. So yeah, well set up for once. Charmed set up something very, very well, and I do like that, because you do need to be concerned about everyday average concerns for 3 single, young, attractive women in the modern day. Well, actually, 2 single women and one who's sort of in a steady relationship, but still. And I like the fact that every now and again the show does acknowledge that, and I think it should acknowledge it. Maybe it should acknowledge it more, but I do like the fact that it was a non-supernatural threat, or one of the threats was non-supernatural, and a nice piece of misdirection. And yeah, the chemicals you use in photo processing, that's really not something you should be having in your eyes. So yeah, I think maybe Prue recovered a little too quickly and a little too well from that. But yeah. So overall, we had something ticked off my bingo card, which is great. I do think that qualifies as an Invisible Man episode. And we had a reminder that not all threats to young women in the modern day are supernatural. I mean, yes, it was an extravagant thing because that kind of stalker behaviour isn't average, but it is recognisable in the modern day. So yeah, that was a decent episode. I think one of the better episodes we've had so far in season 3. Yeah, I think that's probably the best episode we've had so far. I mean, I enjoyed Magic Hour, but it was fucking Lady Hawk. Why would you do a Lady Hawk episode? I mean, it was cool, I guess, but yeah, I think that's probably the best we've had so far. Yes, I'm going to be doing at least one more recording tonight, so I had better get on with that. And if you have watched this far into the video, maybe I deserve a like. You could also leave a comment, hit the notification bell, subscribe, anything that helps the algorithm, anything that promotes my tiny, tiny little channel, anything that helps it get more views, every little helps. So yes, with that said, all that remains for me to say is this has been a presentation of the Yay, Nay or Meh channel, and I will see you next time where I shine a light on TV and cinema, both obvious and obscure.